Hello, YouTube. Luigi here. I'm laughing because there's a story connected with how I got this knife that I will tell you, but not first. I mean, not before I let you see it. I know what that's like. It's like, hurry up and open the box. Hurry up. Okay, CRKT, you know what this is? You pressed on it. This is my first Liong Mah knife, and boy, is it a honey. This is the CRKT GSD. Get stuff done. Or you can say get shit done. Really nice knife. I'm going to tell you a story of how I got this. I've been looking at this knife on eBay. It was there were several not auctions, buy it nows, people who had multiple knives for sale. So I wasn't worried about it. I had several things marked. I kept back and watching it. I said, well, I'll get this at some point. You can see it's not opening fully every single time because it's brand new. Even though it has IKBS bearings. So I go back to eBay one day, and I notice all the GSDs are sold. Even the multiple auctions. They're sold. They're gone. They're just not there anymore. So I go to other sites. Listen to that snap, huh? I go to other sites. Amazon. There's not a single one on Amazon. There's not one on Blade Ops or Blade HQ or Knife Center or even the CRKT website. So like overnight, these knives just seem to have evaporated. And I felt lousy about that I had missed my opportunity to capture one of these because I thought it was a really well-designed knife. So I keep checking eBay over the days, and sure enough, one shows up in an auction, a bid auction. The others were buy it now. And it's a 7-day duration, and I put it on my watch list, and I'm watching it. And I go back to it maybe a few times a day because I'm so damn compulsive. And I notice there's a bidder. And, the bidders' names are hidden, so I'm not, slamming anybody here by name. There's a bidder who only has 13 transactions under his belt on eBay. He's new and inexperienced. And I have over 600 eBay transactions, buying and selling. And this guy is making every mistake in the book in terms of bidding. And I actually hope he's listening because, there's lessons to be learned here. I'm not going to tell him what he did, but if he wanted to contact me, I would certainly tell him what he did wrong. And there are 2 areas where he really failed miserably. And I'm looking at this newbie and I said, I'm going to snipe this knife right out of this guy's hand at the last seconds. And I did. Not only did I get it for $1 more than he was willing to pay, I got it for $18 less than what I put in that I was willing to pay. So I feel I came out really well on this. Okay, poor bidder. Sorry, but this is how lessons are learned. If you want to know what you did wrong, call me. Contact me, and I'll show you. You left yourself wide open. You really, really did. Okay, what do we have here? This is a unboxing, first impressions. We have a Liong Mah knife. My first Liong Mah knife. CRKT, the GSD. Let's close it and start the way I usually do. Okay, we have a I don't know what the closed length is. So let's look at it. I know the open length, I know the overall length, and I can't subtract today. We have a 4 1/4 inch stone wash stainless steel handle that has kind of a titanium look to it. I wouldn't, kind of. Maybe that's what it's trying to emulate. Okay, a generous lanyard hole. The last several knives I've looked at, I thought the lanyard holes were wimpy, really, really a tight fit. A domed button, 1 screw here through a Zytel back spacer. You can see the mounting option for a tip up right or left side pocket clip. We're going to turn around and take a look at this pocket clip. But you'll notice there's no nail nick, there's no thumb stud, there's just the flipper, and it is indeed IKBS bearings. Okay, Look at this pocket clip. It is a sculpted clip, and look how it doesn't make contact with the knife. Wow. I thought that was really interesting. And that'll slip in anybody's pocket with great ease, but does it also mean it will slip out with great ease? I don't know. I haven't carried it yet, so I cannot tell you. Now, check this out. Look at the tightness of that water jet cutout for the lock bar. Look how skinny that is. So that tells me that there's a real precision in manufacturing here that you don't often see. There's the Torx pivot adjustment. On the spine side, the back strap side, if this were a regular folder, the back strap, there's no back strap. It's got this really broad chamfer, giving you comfort there, but where you really need the chamfer is down here where your fingers close around it, and it's got a nicely rounded, contoured grip surface. There's no question about it. Now, is this a full four-finger knife for me? You know, it is. I'm going to call it that, and like a lot of what I understand of Mr. Mah's knives, they're well designed, but they also feel great, and I got to tell you, this one feels great. This jimping up here is very effective. It's very effective. It's got bite, and it's in exactly the right spot. This swedge starts way up here, and it's deep even where it starts, and gets deeper. You have a sort of dagger-like appearance here, but it's not a nasty, mean appearance. There's something rugged yet gentlemanly about this knife. It is a very refined looking knife for the breadth of its blade and the fierceness of that swedge. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It weighs 5.5 ounces. That's not light, but we do have solid stainless steel scales and a blade that's not really super thick, but that swedge, look how what that swedge does. It brings that tip to almost needle-like piercing. This is a great piercer. It's got a lot of belly for slicing and slashing, and it's got plenty of straight part at the bottom here. 7.6 inches overall. Generous lanyard hold, frame lock, very comfortable in the hand, excellent jimping. IKBS bearings. Remember, this is new. It's going to loosen up. I'm not flicking it out with authority every single time. You saw me just open it for the first time. But when it does open, you hear that good snap, that really good snap. Okay, people, the CRKT GSD. You know, I wasn't really shopping for a knife until I found out these were impossible to find. And then I said, I've got to capture one at the earliest moment I can. And that poor guy, I sniped it out, right out from under his nose. All right, everybody, take good care. God bless you. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.